right now I have LEDs on, so let me clear that. Alright, so nothing on the mono, nothing up my sleeve, no sleeves. Alright, so I am going to launch router, tile that router. Now there's no important, hopefully, it's not important which order you add these patches in, but you do need router. It just won't work without router. So I'm going to add clip gnome. Clip gnome is a clip launcher, so as I add clips, it adds lights. So I press a button, it launches the clip. It's blinking. Nifty. Alright. So, clip gnome, cool. Got it. Some of you have used this patch. Hopefully you've liked it. Right? I'm going to add chord scale, which is going to make things a little crazy. You can see the other, well, everything got cleared, and then other lights are working, but this is blinking. You can layer stuff, but I have no logic for how the layering works. So as you can see, it's a little wonky. You probably don't want to do it in most cases, but there are neat cases where you do want to do it. That said, I am just going to move this over. 8. Easy, right? Now, what I'm going to do is every one of my patches, well, almost every one of my patches has the client window right here and has this little preset window. I've tried to make it clear that this color preset actually goes, to the left-hand side, everything that's the same color, right? So if you want to manage the presets for layout, you actually need to go to router, which is part of why you need to have router open. The other part is that these patches don't actually communicate with the mono. Router does. So I'm going to store preset 1. Nothing happened. Then I'm going to change this. Alright, I've stored. I'm going to store preset 2. Now I'm going to change this to recall. I'm going to recall preset 1. Aha! Call preset 2. So, I mean, that's cool. It still works, plain and simple. Alright, so now let's say that you only have one monome and it's only an 8x8. Not to say only, one monome is plenty, right? So this is undesirable, right? So what I'm going to do is, right now I want to work with chord scale, so I'm just going to click grab focus. You can see nothing's happening. What actually happened was this monome stayed on number 1, or this patch stayed on monome number 1. This one actually moved to 0, right? So 0 means no monome, right? So right now I can't actually interact with clip gnome, which is perfect, but sometimes it'll be confusing, I'm guessing. If you want to work with clip gnome, I'll grab focus for that. Now I can't interact with chord scale. You can see that it's on 0. Just a quick note about the logic of this. If you have 2 monomes and you grab focus on 2, it's only going to knock every other patch that is on monome 2 to 0. So if you have things that are on 1, it's going to ignore those. Right? Just a concern that I came up with before. That's it. I mean, that's the long and short of it. Window, I'll just try to quickly explain, but hopefully that, all of that was what you need to get going. So the specifics of it are app monome. Every app can have its own virtual monome.